Take a step outside and seize the day now.
All right, so in this video, we're going to show you the top things to see and do when visiting Historic Savannah. So Historic Savannah starts from the river and is kind of like a square and runs all the way down to Forsyth Park. So it's this area here that's considered the historic old town. And everything we're about to show you is within walking distance of this general area. Now there are plenty of hotels also to stay around here, especially along the river. You could stay at a named place like the Hampton Inn, which they have one over here and one on the river. There's a Hyatt on the river. We stayed at the historic Marshall House, which is right here. And from this location, we're able to get to everything we wanted to see. Everything was within walking distance, which was great. We never had to use our car. With that being said, let's show you the top things to see and do when visiting Historic Savannah.
Number one, take a walking history tour of the town to learn the lay of the land. Let's roll the tape.
All right, so one thing you can do in Savannah is take a history tour, and that's what we're going to do right now. We did our walking history tour of Savannah the first day that we were in town. This was a great way to get a feel for the city and to learn a little history along the way. We arranged for the 90-minute walking tour through Viator, and I'll put the link below. Number 2, visit City Market.
When you're in Savannah, rain or shine, you have to visit the City Market.
It's a must. It's right off of Ellis Square. Let's take a look. So what this is a collection of shops and restaurants in a pedestrian-only zone, and seems pretty popular with the people that are here. It's definitely worth the visit, even on a rainy day. Number 3, visit Jones Street. Okay, so when you're in Savannah, walk down to Jones Street. Go where Jones Street intersects with Bull Street. And on Jones Street in this area, you'll find some beautiful historic homes. The best time to come is actually at dusk when their lights begin to come on, and this street becomes really unusual. This is one of the most picturesque streets in America and showcases historic homes that were built back in the 1800s. Number 4, visit the squares. All right, so another thing to do when you come to Savannah is walk through their squares. There are 22 squares in Savannah, all unique and different. Now the names had nothing to do with the monuments that you often find in the middle of the square, and that's a curiosity of the city. So what you do is start at Johnson Square, which is close to the river and right down the street from City Hall. Then walk down Bull Street. That will take you through several squares and you'll end up in Forsyth Park. But take your time. There's a lot to see and a lot to take in. We'll do a dedicated video in the future to give you some specifics about the squares. Number 5, take a walking ghost tour. All right, so the sun is set. The streets are getting dark. So you know what that means. It's time for
a ghost tour in Savannah.
That's right, we're going to do a Savannah ghost tour and see what kind of stories we hear about. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Savannah is one of the most haunted cities in America. If you take a ghost tour, you'll learn all about Savannah's ghosts. For example, you'll learn about the Civil War ghost at the Marshall House, the spirits that roam Savannah's squares, hauntings in the local cemetery, and so much more.
There are spirits here.
Number 6, check out the waterfront. So another place you got to visit when you're here in Savannah is River Street. Lots of restaurants and shops. The only thing is it's below grade level, and you have to kind of come down these old historic stairs to get down here. Take a look. The stairs are historic and have a plaque to prove it. Now, once you go down these stairs, you'll end up on River Street and you'll be right on the waterfront. Down at the riverfront, you'll find old factory buildings that have been converted over to restaurants and shops. I'd say it's a pretty cool use of old factory buildings. And here's something interesting. Here in Savannah, if you buy something to drink, some beer, mixed drink, as long as it's in a plastic cup, you can walk around the city. And we see a lot of people doing that, especially down here at the waterfront district. Number 7, take a river cruise.
And something else you can do, we can take a sightseeing tour on the Savannah River.
All aboard. So this cruise ship that we're on is a 1.5 hour sightseeing cruise on the river. I guess it goes through the Savannah Harbor too. This cruise line has a lot of different options. They have brunch cruises, dinner cruises, sunset cruises, and also lunch cruises. And I'll put a link below to their website if you're interested. We got here kind of early, about an hour before it's going to sail. And we're up in the upper level now. We'll probably hang out up here. They also have, looks like liquor and food to purchase once you're on board. So we took their afternoon sightseeing cruise. The cost was $32 a person plus fees and taxes. The cruise was narrated, so we learned the history of Savannah's waterfront. What you're seeing is Fort Jackson, which played an important role in the War of 1812. Everything was going well, and then it started to rain.
A little wet.
Enjoying our drinks, getting a little bit wet during the storm. We stayed under the table's umbrella, but then the crew came over and took the umbrellas down. Are you closing the umbrellas? Oh no! I'll blow off the ship. All right. Number 8, take a hop-on, hop-off trolley tour. And when you're in Savannah, if you'd rather not walk the city to see the sights, take the trolley tour. Very popular here. Number 9, go out for some real Southern cooking. Savannah is known for its great Southern cuisine, and there are some fantastic restaurants, such as the Pink House and Vic's on the River. So treat yourself and have a nice meal out. And number 10, stay at an historic hotel. There are many historic hotels around Savannah. We stayed at the Marshall House, which was very convenient to everything we wanted to see in the old city. This hotel was renovated back in the 1990s to its original glory. But be aware, it's haunted. Until next time, safe travels.